Hey guys, so I'm back with another video. I'm really busy with school stuff and life stuff. Just wonder where I haven't uploaded. I don't know when the last time I've actually uploaded something on YouTube. Just because I've been really busy. Let's check that right now. When's the last time I've uploaded? It's been a while, but you know, guys, I'm grateful to be back here because I'm just excited. It was 3 weeks ago that we uploaded a video. So it's been a while. It's been a long time. But so I'm really happy to be back on that grind. So there's that, and then so I got some COD World War II gameplay for the commentary. And today I'm gonna talk about just basically Optic right now, with the issues surrounding some fans. I've looked at what I've seen on Twitter, Reddit. A lot of people are concerned with the team, or wondering what is happening with the org overall. So yeah, there's that, and then the COD, the mystery surrounding the roster, as well. What's gonna happen with that roster? We'll see how that goes, and then. But before I begin the main commentary, guys, I still have the utmost respect for those guys. I don't want to sound like I'm talking crap about them. I have the utmost respect for Hex, Karma, Formal, Crim6, and Scump. I have the utmost respect for those guys because I looked up to them when in Call of Duty. A lot of them. I look up to Hex for some business decisions that he's done. I look up to those guys a lot. So I just have the most respect for them. Let's get on to the commentary. So, first thing about Optic, Infinite Esports and Entertainment. So, Hex sold himself. Sold Optic. And then he owns only, I've heard estimates of between 20 and 30%. Infinite Esports and Entertainment. It's like some East diversified. It's owned by like the Texas Rangers. Oh no, it's like the parent company, and it's like MLB Rangers co-owner Neil Lieberman. He created the holding company, and Optic originally Hex sold the company to a corporate thing so he could get into the LCS and Overwatch League, which I think is a really bad decision because the amount he sold, he owns only 20 to 30% of the company, which is really, really low of the company. But to get into League and Overwatch, League of Legends has a minimum, I think it's a flat 10 million price tag on it, so he needed it to get in. So, and then Overwatch has a flat, no, it has a minimum for some of the minimum pay-ins to get into the league is 20 million. So he needed some money. He wanted to get into it because Optic was expanding. They got Sprat to join, and they're expanding, winning titles in Halo, Gears. They're decent in CS. They picked up a Dota team. Look, everything was looking good for Optic at this point. They picked up Dota. They were doing good with their roster. And CS looks like it was going to transfer over to Europe and play really good, which was Alu, Freiburg, Mixro, Magisk, and HS. And look, that roster was going to succeed. Everything was going really good for Optic. But recently it looks corporate's taking Optic for the worst of the worst turn. To start Halo, their team now is Nito, Snakebite, Frosty, Nito, Frosty, and Royal 2 and Royal 1. That team was placing second consistent. They were being consistent. And they just get dropped out of nowhere. No one saw that drop coming. I didn't see that drop coming. Certainly, probably a lot of people in the community didn't. As a fan, a lot of fans I know didn't see it coming. So that came out of nowhere. They dropped the Halo roster. And even though they're placing second consistently, a lot more better than one of our rosters like the CS. I don't know about Dota, because I just don't keep up with Dota. They're doing better than the League roster. And they're doing a lot more consistent for their game. And before I say something about the games, they say, oh, games are easy, I'm not gonna... It's like saying, oh, see how a baseball player would compete in football. But the honest thing is like, they're two different sports. And same in the case of this, two different games, and you can't just compare them. But so, they were doing good in their game, and they were up there in the competition. One of the top 3 teams, or even the top 4 teams, and just get dropped out of nowhere. And then Gears come around recently, I think last couple weeks, was it 2 weeks ago or 1 week? They dropped Kenny B from Optic, from the Optic team. And he's one of the best IGLs, just because they lost an event, they just get dropped out of nowhere? What is that happening? They drop one of the best members that the team had on Gears, and they dropped the IGL. That was out of nowhere expected for a lot of the community. When I saw it, the Optic update tweeted it out, I'm like, what the hell? What the hell happened? And then CS comes along, and this was recently. They bring in Snappy and Jugi. They drop Stanislaw and Shazam. I thought they were doing alright. That roster just needed to grind more, and they would have been better for CS. But they just get dropped out of nowhere. I'm a Pet also gets dropped, and I thought I'm a Pet was doing fine. We had the other European roster. They just get dropped out of nowhere. And that's also pretty worried. What is this roster move? It's going off corporate, going on Optic. They just start dropping on their teams. And right now, I just think they're dropping teams. If you're not making money for them, they're going to drop you. I ultimately think that's what they're doing. Is dropping. If you're not making money for them, they don't want to keep you around because Hex sold it, even though Hex might have a say in it. They're dropping players if they're not making money. Which I think is really sad, but well, what can we do about it? When Hex sold that much of a company up to something else, he doesn't even own it now. He's been blogging a lot and they've been popular just because he's had all that time now. And then COD, what probably is the biggest drawing the biggest attention recently in all this drama is Scump and Karma beef. But so recently there was a guy known as, let's pull this up, the first post, Codburner 2018 Mania. So he tweeted out, he's like, Intel OG, I was 10 on 10 on roster Mania. First, he was 100% right, the roster changes that passed before. He said OG didn't practice for Seattle because they knew they were dropping Karma and Seth didn't care about the event. Seth and one teammate or a team of 2 and will leave for a different org. They might ask for him to join him, but they don't want like him all for gunless. Someone link in the description. And Karma news was going to be dropped, and he said some fake stuff. And Hex came Friday and Sunday from Vegas to talk with the team, but they didn't let him because he sold 80% of OG to Infinite Esports and Entertainment, the other org. The mystery org that more people think it's either 100 Thieves or Elevate, gave him a money offer. Hex came on Friday and Sunday, and he did not. He hadn't been paid from January. And Scump and Krim are gonna team on a different org, and Formode wants them only if gunless. And the pros, so that people know, is they're gonna leave because they have been treated, they have been paid, and they just don't give a shit about the org now that's corporate running it. It's not a family thing running Optic anymore. And that's really pissing them off, because that's what you knew. It was really transparent, the org back then. If you follow, they were really transparent back in the day. Everyone really want to make a change. They placed top 12 before this year, and they placed top 16, 2 of the lowest performances. And then OG, but they can't do anything about the league. They lose it. They lose the league spot. That's the first thing he said. And some of the stuff in there was fake, but that's what he said. And he lit up the flames. Is Optic gonna break apart? Which I think, yeah, more than inevitable. Inevitably, it's gonna happen because familiarity, guys, in my opinion, it breeds contempt. And I just think that's one of the big things. Familiarity breeds contempt with this roster, and that's why it's going to break apart. And then, so that's originally the thing, and then 100 Thieves go pick up some of them, and then Scump's been snaking Karma. Just because he's been going negative every event, but he's doing all the dirty work, and from when I looked at the stats, Scump is not performing to the level he is, so I don't even understand why he's snaking Karma. If he's not playing to the proper level he should be playing at. And that's what he's... And then... That was the thing. So no name for the Thieves. That was the first thing. And then... The more recent rumor is John. It's going to be the new roster. And this is according to a Reddit post by Miracles. I tweeted it on Twitter from the Reddit, from the clip. There was a clip on Reddit. That's something I got from Twitch. Of him saying... The new roster is going to be John, Octane, Crim6, and Scump. And that's what he said. And I heard about that a couple days ago as well, but I just didn't know it to make sure. But I'm hearing it from Miracles, which a guy thinks a little bit more confirmed than this Codburner guy. This Codburner guy could be a couple of things. He could be, people are speculating he's either Study or Nameless. I mean, Space Name Nameless. Then have the Inner Circle, but I doubt it's Nameless, because why would he be holding it back? See, that's one of the things. And then Hitch said, one right, he had a tweet. He's showing the Optic team, the CS that won the Ian Leagues Season 1 with Stanislaw, Tarek, Rush, and Mixwell. I don't know if I'm missing any other guys in these. And then he had the Halo team and the COD team. And I think that's what it was. He said, what a ride. It's the Optic team, the Halo team, the Gears, and the CS team. It's like, what a ride. And then apparently tweeted out putting a jacket tweet where you had the OG jacket hanging up. And then he said it's going to be a sad and interesting vision. So, but we're going to see what that's about. And then the top 16 placing. And then Karma and Scump are beefing because several reasons. This beef is probably off Scump just playing Fortnite, which is probably happening. What's happening is Scump is playing Fortnite. And I don't know what he was saying here, but it's like, maybe if he had more than one day, that's what Karma said in Nameless's podcast. He said that. I don't know about, he was jabbing at Scump, and then Scump, well, at first Karma was like, and then Karma said, we probably would have won a Fortnite tournament, a tourney, so who knows what that's about. And then this one, Nameless asked, name a teammate you wouldn't team with again, and Karma just set this in the chat. Scump. He won't team with Karma, so he's dropped. We know that he's dropped. What's happening? And then Scump. I'll be speaking my 2 cents eventually. Probably. One side is cool and all. But we're gonna see what's up with that between the beef. And then Formo's a team with Gunless, so Formo's gonna be on his own, or he's probably going to another team. And then Codburner again. He hits us with something else today. The mods told me I think Formo either goes to LG, FaZe, or Envy. And I think Karma might go to EU or FaZe, and there's a chance they're a team of 2 since Formo doesn't want to play with Karma, and that could change if they think they can get the old OG League spot by staying as a team of 2, but I don't think they won't be in the same team, because if you look at the picture from Seattle, Formo's just standing by himself. Karma, Scump, and Crim6 are just hugging. Kenny and Tommy are thinking about offers to leave, and then we move on to OG to the mystery org, especially if the money's good. Attach isn't saying anything. TK loses the league spot if Kenny leaves. I don't think Kozlov has the money. Gunless is being sketchy. He's still talking to Matt. All 4 OG guys are done with OG. Even if Krim and Scump go to an org, they still don't see Matt and Damon staying on OG. I know Krim wants out, and I think the only chance of staying OG if Scump said he stays on OG. And OG matched the offer from the new org. I think that'll cost just as much money, and I'll just let the new org buy him. And Crim6. And you guys said, I want your podcast. And all I gotta say It should be obvious what's going on up there. That lines up with my other thread. Krim messed up when he said that Damon will improve with team. He's going, then called himself and said, if he leaves, it stays. Then Scrim and Krim just... And Scrim because they're making a chance, and Krim sort of said the same shit. The higher up told Damon he couldn't go on the podcast because he's like, the higher up is shutting me up and I want to be heard. And it was just Hex because Damon is mad at Seth and doesn't want to throw everyone under the bus. It's not like him. Honey are getting mad. Him and Honey are getting mad at everyone. Danny's hilarious. And they basically tell us stuff about it. And so this guy, but Optic is a big mystery for me on this point. What's going to happen with the org? It's been mystery shit. If you look at my Twitter, I'm tweeting out constant updates about it because I do want to hear what's going to happen to Optic. I heard another possibility, they just let the whole roster go and they buy up LG. So well, who knows what we're going to see from this roster. The main thing is the COD, and who knows what corporate's doing to this game. Because it used to be a team of transparency, now it's not. And I think the big issue with this, familiarity breeds contempt. And guys who don't know what that is, extensive knowledge or close association with someone or something leads to a loss of respect for them. I think that's what's happening between Karma and the rest of the team. Between Formal and Scump. But guys, I'm signing out. Hope you're staying on that grind. I'm gonna sign out until next time. With the next commentary, I hope you enjoyed this, what my take is on the Optic situation. And until next time, guys, hope you enjoy.